Hello everybody and welcome back to the VTuber news. I hope you guys enjoy what I have in store for you. Let's get right into it. There's clarifications to be had from Vivi because of course, she's going to be graduating from Niji pretty soon. People are wondering why she's going to be, why she's graduating, what's going on. She kind of clarified it in her main announcement stream that she had. She didn't feel like she could be herself. She didn't feel like she could be someone happy-go-lucky in as she is right now as Vivi, because of things that have happened in the background. The NBA, she didn't mention the NBA collab, but the NBA collab, the not being able to talk to her Oshi when she was doing Sagem Slam, that type of thing. There's too many restrictions. She said she was getting bitter, she was getting angry, she was getting like not being her fun self that her community deserved. Because Vivi is a person fully for the community. Vivi is a VTuber who's fully for the community and wants everyone who follows her to be happy as well. So let's see what she said.
Alright. I want to say I love my paladins very much, and no offense, or I don't know who would take offense to this. I don't actually get enough people that will hate me enough. They don't know. No one cares to hate me enough. It's more about the decisions that the company takes that I just cannot agree with and I don't understand. So no. If my reasons were because I felt that I was getting way too much hate, that's just like the cost of business, I think, if you become a VTuber. So no, I love you guys so much. I don't give a fuck about being hated on. That would never stop me from, spending time with you guys, because honestly, I don't get people in my, I don't get haters dropping by my streams, so it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to, So, yeah. What I meant for, people that will never know my name, or what I even do, is for the suits upstairs. So, yeah. If it was just kind of getting, some random unnecessary, hate. I think every VTuber and content creator gets, random haters. I think if you look at the application form for stuff, literally, everyone will have a question going hey, you have some haters. Or have you ever dealt with some haters? What did you do? And it's just yeah, it's just it's part of it. I'm probably just beyond burnout. And, if that was the only reason, I wouldn't have that reason.
So yeah, she's verifying here. It's not because of hate. It's not because of anything crazy like that. It's because of the suits upstairs are going in directions that she doesn't want. Like I mentioned before, the Sagem Slam thing, the fact that NBA collab, she didn't get it. She's really into it. She's been skipped over for many collabs. So have their whole TTT group. That is things why people leave. People can withstand, a little bit of the hate. They can withstand certain things. But once they feel unappreciated in an organization, that is when they leave. Me personally, when I felt unappreciated in organizations in my regular work, my day jobs and things like that, I have left. When I felt that I was not getting through to management and management wasn't paying attention to me or was doing things that were hurting me, I left. That's the reason why you lose. That's the reason why you lose good people like Vivi and such. So this is the reason why she left. And I'm glad that she is saying straight out it's not because of that. Good. Another point of Nijisisters de Lulu list. It was about Niji, not the fans. Quite obvious in her graduation announcement stream. It's great that she has the guts to point out Niji execs while streaming up on their platform while under their employ. That's something very few Niji livers have been able to do. She's got one thing wrong though. No one cares to hate me enough. That's wrong. People care enough to like her. She's a likable person, and that's why people like her. People don't hate her because they like her, not because they don't care. That's the thing. She's done nothing to be hated. She is important enough to be liked. Not the Vatican. Surprisingly or not surprisingly, has made an official mascot in the holy year of 2025, Luce, which is light in there. Archbishop Fischella says the mascot was inspired by the church's desire to live even within the pop culture so beloved by our youth. This is a quite seriously hello fellow kids moment. This is Luce is probably what it is, which is light, and it is basically, the embodiment of light. of course, give it just a little bit and people are going to make fun of it. It's just a memeable thing at this point. It's very memeable. The power of cute compels you. They already made plushes of it. Holy crap, man. They've already made plush thing. And there's already lewd stuff about it. I'm not going to show the lewd stuff about it because, I mean, I'm a channel that can't really show lewd stuff, to be honest with you. But they've already made lewd stuff about it. There's already some sexy big boobed loose stuff going out there. You can always find it if you want. You can always search it if you want. But yeah, that's another thing that's out there. Nuka VTuber is on hiatus right now. If you know, then you know. This is someone that is a part of, all I can say is they're part of Nijisanji EN, and they recently went on hiatus, like an actual hiatus. They mentioned a hiatus, and people were, you know, assuming that it was going to be certain things, and it turns out to be some other stuff, from what I gather. To many, he was a great, disciplined man. To me, he was above all my grandfather. Thank you for coming to see you now. And this is, people are going to freaking put it out here, and I'm sorry, people are just going to put it out here. So sad and tragic, my heart goes out to him. I know how it feels all too well, so I'll give them all the love and support they need. I've been there sending him a big hug. May he mourn as much as he needs. I was confused on who this was, and I thought it was just some random VTuber. Then I scrolled down and saw the Wiimote picture and the tweets in Korean, and I was like, oh yeah, now I remember. And then the person below is the mentioned course. And myself, along with others, as I've always said, you may say, oh, you're a hypocrite. You are always against Nijisanji. You're always saying bad stuff about them, blah, blah, blah. These are human beings behind the VTubers. And I'm never against the VTubers themselves. I'm always against the things that the management does to them. That's why I put it out. But against the VTubers themselves, heck no. They're human beings behind that mask, behind that avatar. Support the talent, not the company. Exactly, that's what I always think. It's always what I think. And also, that's why I put it in here. Even though, yes, I'm someone who does rail against them a lot. My deepest condolences. Take all the time you need. Because I lost a grandfather that I was really close. I was 12 when he passed. And that tore my world apart. Because I was very close to him. I was, you know, he was a great disciplined man. The same thing as going on here. I can actually fully sympathize and empathize with what has been going through here. He is someone that you spent, well, for me, my whole life with around, and you know, being with them at least several times a week and visiting them consistently. It was painful. It was painful losing. I lost mine to emphysema. Not gonna ever ask what they lost their grandfather to. Maybe it's just old age or whatever. Either way, even if it's old age, it hurts a lot. So this is why I wanted to mention this. Not because, you know, getting brownie points or anything like that. Give them their space. If you know who they are in Nijisanji, give them their space. Don't start putting out things like, oh, they're going to graduate, blah. This is an actual serious family situation. So I do hope that they are able to mourn all that they need and take their time to recover and come back whenever they want to, not when the audience wants. Mori Calliope, Mori Calliope, whichever way you want to call her. She is the Reaper Sensei. The Reaper, or the student of Reaper Sensei in Hololive EN Myth. She is doing her 3D live concert, J-Rap in Jigoku, the Japanese word for hell. She is going to be doing a live concert themed around Japanese rap. If you remember, I did cover where she had her 3.0, and then she fully announced this. This is on the 31st, on Halloween, 2100 JST or 5 a.m. ET. She works in Japan. She lives in Japan. So she's making it JST. Most of her things are JST, and it follows it being able to work there. And she has made guest announcements. The first guest announced is Tsunomaki Watame and Hako's Bail, performing something absolutely lethal. Be there. J-Rap in Jigoku. Those are some interesting outfits. Let's just say those are some interesting outfits, yes. Smexy, sexy! And then you have, of course, another guest announcement popped up. Next guest announcement is Fuwawa and Mokoko. So Fuwamoko is going to be one of their guests there. And of course, with the whole Kendrick Lamar beef that they have, they got to be doing some rap too. As far as I know, it is Kendrick Lamar. It might be another Lamar, I'm not sure. Show-stopping performance with my two goodest twin guard dogs at 2100 JST. She's continuing to make these announcements. It is amazing to see. A lot of people are just going to be... I'm excited about it. I hope you're excited about it too. It's great to see her getting friends in there. And whether this is programmed by her or programmed by staff, I think for most lives, they cover the expenses. Unless it's like, it ends up being like, I don't know, an actual 3D live separate from everything. I think this one might be covered by staff. If not, then, you know, they get the loans, the good loans that they always... So either way, this is amazing for Calli, or Calliope. All that stuff is just wonderful to see. Project 35 Taiwan, from what I understand, is a independently done and very much a fan project for Miko. You know, Sakura Miko from Hololive. They're doing the Miko Day, and it was for 10/25 to 10/28 in Taiwan. They're talking about other things that they've done. This is the one that they have here. It's Project Miko Day First Live Blooming World. They basically were celebrating her first live, celebrating Blooming World that she had there. They were doing a bunch of things. For whatever reason, it's not translating, and why it doesn't translate it here. So I'm gonna try to get it translated for you guys. Excuse me for a second, because fucking hell. This project's own development support activities cover the library itself and other relevant library connections. This project's cover government development notification, government's reversal, company's ownership, process, blah, 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 blah. How many members will be appointed to this project, and how much will they earn from the support activity? Take advantage of the project's ownership, modification, change of activities, and implementation. And of course, they mentioned this thing up here, which I'm going to also get you translated, because for whatever reason, Google Translate isn't working on Twitter for whatever reason. 2024 Sakura Miko First Live Taiwan Powder Support Activities. Blooming World is launched. 35p is ready. And of course, they're having all the people who are responsible for all this kind of stuff, responsible for everything going on. And that is a short one that I wanted to show you guys, because the community, this is what happens when you foster a good community, when you foster a close-knit community, you get these type of wonders. From our friends at Production Kawaii, which I'm really glad Production Kawaii is doing some stuff for their livers before they leave, because of course Production Kawaii is going to be closing pretty darn soon. And they have let everyone know that they will be closing, but they are still supporting their people. They're still supporting their people. From our friends at Production Kawaii, Shee Icho Kawaii has a surprise for her partners to be revealed at her 3D solo live concert streaming on YouTube Saturday, November 2nd. So it's a big thing there for that. It's gonna be amazing to see. And of course, here you have, it is Production Kawaii's second generation, Nova More, will host her 3D solo live concert on Saturday. Concert is slated for September that promises her fans, referred to as partners, a variety of genres from one to the Mado of generations. I'll be performing one of my favorite songs that I also performed at the Forever Bloom concert. Fans will also be able to hear my very first original song for the very first time ever. Hope everyone is very excited. There's their solo live, November 2nd. That's the waiting room, of course. Started a VTuber career under Production Kawaii and has entertained viewers for over 3 years. She does song covers, karaoke, zatsudan, gaming, horror, retro games, etc. 3D live concert will be on one of her last major activities under the agency before she goes independent by December 1st. And of course, it's like she's a bit clumsy, but she tries her best to do a good job. Since she spends all day at the cafe, she decided to become a VTuber so she can make more human friends. And that is a wonderful thing that Production Kawaii is doing, because they did promise that anything that was promised before the graduation or the ending of this whole saga that they have, they will do their best to complete. And anything afterwards, they can still get help from the agency for those things if they need to, if it's part of agency activities. And what would have been agency Akugaki Koa, a member of Idol ES, has of course shown some wonderful growth. And here is one bit of wonderful growth. I've had this notification for a few days, but never stopped to read it carefully until now. 1 million views on my channel. That's a lot of minutes of your time. Thank you all for the time you put into me every day. It's because of that we can grow happy and strong doing the things we enjoy. 1 millón de visitas es gran tesoro. She basically says it in Spanish. And I hope I can continue to bring you many more millions of big smiles too. Just thought it was cool and wanted an excuse to thank you for everything you've done for me. That's too awesome. Congratulations. It is a big congratulations. If you achieved it due to your dedication, passion, desire, it's because of you. Congratulations. Please remember, if we are here, it's because of you, not for any other reason. And that's the thing. People are here as VTuber fans for VTubers, for the person behind the they were in Pillow's ASMR relay. I do remember that too, yes. Felicidades, basically saying congrats in Spanish and English and all that other stuff. So it's very, very, very good that they have been doing this, and very good that they have this wonderful side that they can show. Shibi Cotton Bum, or Shibi Boo Bum right now, is a part of VAllure. She's part of Gen 1 of VAllure, the intro gen, the founding generation. Had a management to help me craft this because I can't keep myself away from you guys, but you're all correct. I really do need to take it easy so I can come back in the best shape for you. Please don't miss me so much as I'll be missing you. Be back streaming soon. If you weren't aware, I have gone through intensive surgery to remove the gallbladder and need time to focus and rest and recovery. It's very important. Rest and recovery is super important after surgery because there are a lot of complications that can happen. Don't go and do that. She wanted to announce that they have similar planned hiatus between October 30th and November 5th. Please send any well wishes if you can. Don't worry, I'll still be active on my social media in the meantime. Love from your favorite girl failure, Shibi Cotton Bum. Of course, please rest up, Shibi. If you ever want to hang out, my DMs are open for you. wishing you a speedy recovery, Poseidon from Mythos. Yana Banana saying, hope you feel better soon, rest lots. She has a lot of friends in high places at this point because she's one of the larger VTubers to have started out this year. And Indie, they've grown a lot through their own hard work and their own promotions and everything that the company does. So they've absolutely grown. Shibi, oh my gosh, please rest. You have Mythic Arts as well. Rest. Zelva Mist. Ava Lamp. Get lots of rest. A lot of tips from someone who has had theirs removed. Be mindful of what you eat now. Fatty, fried, and rich foods are the hardest to get used to being without, basically. And can cause a lot of tummy issues without the gallbladder. Because the gallbladder sends enzymes and things like that to help with the actual digestion of a lot of these things. The fatty, fried, and rich foods. And I believe salt is another issue that happens with that too. So without those enzymes, you have those issues. And of course, I hope that she takes as long a break as she needs. If the hiatus needs to be extended, then she should mention that it's going to be extended and let people know, hey, this is for my health. And I don't think anyone's going to have PCG Card Shop Simulator is a big game. A game that's gotten pretty big in the VTubing sphere and in the YouTube sphere in general. It's gotten pretty big. Now, though, they have a VShojo mod added in the Nexus mod packs and things like that. I am actually playing a Hololive version on my streams whenever I play it. It has been very fun. It's been very fun. And we have, of course, over here and the Nexus mods, it's an adult content supposedly because of the fact it doesn't have anything nude or anything like that, or anything really too lewd, but it does have some lewd drawings. It does base itself on fan art and things like that. It is a free mod, of course. That's why, you know, they can do that. And here we have Matara actually playing it.
Oh my god. VShojo trading card game. Oh my, the Melody pack, the Matara Con pack, the Giga pack, the Henya pack, the Zen, the Haru, the Mel, the Kuro. All right, it's time. Oh, Mouse, Mel, Zen. Oh, Kason, Mao. These are so cute. What the hell? Oh my god, we got the rare Henya. Okay. Ooh, holographic Henya. Only worth 15 cents though, but fine. Hime with the breasts. Matara Khan with the... Oh my god. Zentrea with the armpits. You...
So a little bit of there. That is just something I wanted to show you guys, of course, because Matara Khan is like, let's pull a rare Matara Khan. Double D's, triple threat, quadruple value. There you go. You got this, girl. Wait, there's a VShojo mod. Yo, wait, holy S, I gotta get this mod. This mod looks so amazing. Let's go. So cool. Is this real? I refuse because there's no white dragon with a guy who basically too dang rich. He broke the rules. So yeah, it is a wonderful thing to have a fan base that strong that you get put into card games like this. Anilive has had quite a bit of controversy in the past because of the fact that they have wanted the PSDs and other things like that. Of the specific files for getting them into there, basically having your full VTube studio, your VTuber model given to them in order to be able to quote unquote port it into their app. That's a problem because it can be used for generative AI, can be used for that type of stuff. And that's what they don't want, like most VTubers don't want to actually see. Now, the issue is as well, it seems weird for a small company, at least a company that seems to be small. I believe they are connected to other companies and such like that, possibly get them to be able to do things. But the reason why a lot of people have had issues with them is their Jumpstart program. Not necessarily because it's a bad thing, but because they had doing it for free. Because doing it for free is the issue. It's like ones like this, some of these have been accused of being AI assisted or AI generated and then, modeled after. While I don't have an issue with it being done for personal stuff, once it becomes monetizable, once it becomes monetized, that is the issue that happens. Now, for me, personally honest with you, I do see that this kind of seems not super basic, not like, I don't want to offend any artists who are actually involved in this, but I think it is just maybe the amount of to them. You're not going to be spending 50, 60, 70 hours or more, hundreds of hours into a model if you're going to be paid 20 bucks or 100 bucks or whatever it is. So that's why probably they're doing AI assisted. In my opinion, I think there is some credence to the AI assisted model thing because unless there's like extreme, money sharing, like 80-20 or something on the side of Anilive or something like that, it doesn't make any kind of sense to me monetarily from a money stamp. Some of these are pretty cute. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they do have design, but the faces on these some of them seem very copy pasted. Just from my non-artistic look at it. I think that's just the anime aesthetic. It could be the anime aesthetic as well. I'm trying not to be too harsh on them because the anime aesthetic is actually very, very, very prevalent. It's freaking all a part of VTubing. The same styles of face, the same things like that. It's kind of hard. I do not know about rigging myself, so it could very well be very hard to make it unique and make it different, make it look, the shape, like the shape could be just, you know, it's just a simple shape, and then you make the different parts of the face, give it a little bit of new style and look to it. But of course, like I said, they may also just not be wanting to spend very much and may just be doing cookie cutter things. Anilive themselves, I'm not talking about the artists or anybody involved with them, Anilive themselves may just want cookie cutter things in order to be able to start earning money quick. So when asked, because I was asked by someone if I thought that Anilive was using AI assisted at the very least, I think so. I personally think so. It just doesn't make any kind of monetary feasibility for it to not AI assisted, at least basically generated and then it gets fixed kind of. Is that bad? That's up to each person to decide. A lot of people don't like AI, especially if it's done for gain, like monetary gain. A lot of people like AI. Of course, this is just my opinion. You can call me an idiot, you can call me whatever you want. You can do that in the comments. You can go ahead and put that in the comments, because this is just a full-on opinion, and that's what it always will be. I have nothing specifically like absolute definitive proof other than looking at the way that they're created, the way that they look. It kind of does ring a little bit of AI to me, just from just the layman's terms. It does ring a little. Sayu has been doing a lot of things recently. A lot of wonderful. She did a stream where she was at Bandai after, you know, visiting Bandai stuff. It was a Bandai sponsored stream where she opened up a lot of different figures that Bandai has and gave them away to her fans. And of course, she signed a lot of them because a lot of them wanted it signed. Who wouldn't? Especially from freaking from Sayu, who wouldn't want it signed? That's an amazing thing, period. So I am very glad to get that. I'm very glad that that happened. And of course, saying Sayu x UwuMarket, love the new outfit. We have more merch options for the new look over at UwuMarket. This drop features our first ever phone case. Go check it out. You have wall scrolls. You have tiny, it looks like a critic keychain. You have a phone case that looks like for an iPhone. And then you have a mug. You have a synchronized phone case. You have the poster. You have the wall scroll. Very, very, very nice. You have the market poster, the other stuff that she had before. You have, of course, the mouse pads, the XL mouse pad, the XXL mouse pad. You have all of the different merch that's out there, acrylic standees and other things out there. It's always fun to look at, always fun to see. And Sayu deserves this. Sayu deserves to have some merch out there. Sayu deserves to have new merch pushes and things like that. So, oh, it's a sticker pack. Instead of it being keychains, it's a sticker pack. So that's interesting. And of course, you have other little air fresheners like that for them. All very wonderful. The wall scroll, the poster, wall scroll, whatever you want to call it. I have wall scrolls in my house. I have wall scrolls in my room. They're fun to have. And I'm just pushing this out here because it's very nice to see Sayu's benefit. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of all sizes. Any VTuber who wants to be showcased on here can be showcased, of course. Thank you so much for being here, and of course following here with Chise Ichikawa. I want to pay it forward. I want to make this community better, and Chise Ichikawa is going to be the one I'm going to be talking about today, who is powered by Advanced GG, which is nice. And they are a Dragon Style VTuber. Let me see their about section to make sure that correct. Here we go on an adventure. I'm Chise Ichikawa. Can't wait to meet you. Dragon Council. So yes, they're dragons. They're dragons. You want to meet a Thunder Dragon? Please come check out the Dragon Council. And their about section is basically saying, you know, Shrimp and Gojo Satoru. They read, write, and mostly Shrimp Gojo Satoru. So they are here, of course. And we also have their YouTube channel, which is a smaller YouTube channel. I mean, it's not small by any means. Actually, 1.67k subscribers is still quite a bit. That is very nice. Very glad. Also hope to help out in getting them big. And here we go.
All right, we're loading. Notice. New update available. Please update the game via launcher. 6 times the charm was not it.
Yeah, that happens way too much. Where they have launchers and all that kind of stuff that, you know, happens there. It's kind of like freaking, it's annoying. It's annoying to see that happen. It's annoying that it always happens. It's annoying that the games are already 100 gigabytes and then there are updates, which I mean, it's good that they're doing updates. It's good that they're doing balancing updates and stuff like that. But it is very much annoying see that happen. You know what I mean? So thank you so much, Chise Ichikawa, for allowing me to on my channel. And I do hope that you get some more eyes on your channel at the very least. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe. to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.